consists of waste products that have been disposed improperly, without consent, at an inappropriate location. To litter means to throw objects onto the ground and leave them indefinitely or for others to dispose of them improperly. Larger hazardous items such as tires, appliances, electronics, and large industrial containers are often dumped in isolated locations. As you can see, these are all just a small portion from the effect of littering without consequences. With no future awareness from the people around this area, the effect could rise to a much worse view. Litter can exist in the environment for long periods of time before degrading and be transported large distance into the world's oceans. Litter can affect quality of life. So many cigarette butts are littered here, and also it is the most littered item in the world, with 4.5 trillion discarded annually. Estimates on the required time for cigarette butts to break down vary. They range from 5 years to 400 years for complete degradation.
We are here at Sributri residential area, and this is a littering site where all disposals are contaminating the water. And this is considered a major pollution source for water.
People always throw rubbish near to river, so the rubbish will be transported by water runoff from from water. So we can see this is the rubbish from near to river. So water is created by God to wild habitat and aquatic life. Water contains oxygen, but the rubbish make the water polluted. Then the water contain toxic. So water are purely polluted. Who responsible for this? First, my opinion, the government should take action for who people throw rubbish at near to river. Then the local authority always wash after the river, so the local authorities always supervise this river, so this river will have clean water. And last one is give penalty for who throw rubbish near to river.
Hi there. Based on our observation, the reason why people does littering here is because there is no disposal site provided by the municipal council. Plus, the warning sign also not included, such as no littering, means that people here are less aware about the effect of littering and its effect to the surrounding.
So, in order to solve this problem, we should relocate the disposal site that originally placed somewhere there to here, because as we can see, this place here become the place of interest for littering problem that cause the water to pollute. Alternatively, we can also put recycle bin along this way to support our Green World campaign. Other than that, we also can enforce the municipal council to put signage of warning and fines at this place to where the people.
Litter can harm humans and the environment in many different ways. Hazardous materials contained within litter and illegally dumped rubbish can leach into water sources, contaminate the soil, and finally pollute the air. Tires are the most often dumped hazardous waste. Tires can become a breeding ground for insect vectors which can transmit disease to humans. Mosquitoes, which breed in stagnant water, can transmit West Nile virus and malaria. Rodents nest in accumulated tires and transmit diseases such as hantavirus. When tires are burned, they can smolder for long periods of time, emitting hundreds of chemicals and compounds that pollute the air, causing respiratory illnesses. Additionally, the residue left behind can harm the soil and leach into groundwater. Open containers such as paper cups and beverage cans can hold rainwater, providing breeding location for mosquitoes. In addition, a spark has the potential to hit a piece of litter like a paper bag, which could start a fire. Litter can be hazardous.
Even with that enforcement, sometimes many people will still ignore this enforcement, and most unresponsible people will still littering. Then we think civil awareness about this matter has been paid, and many people don't realize how much important about this environmental to our life, and maybe they don't have enough exposure about this matter.
Hi there. So, to overcome this problem, parents should teach their kids since childhood about the seriousness of littering in society. So, uh, as we all know that kids learn more from their parents. So most of the time it may prove difficult, but trust me, it will be worth it. So parents should strengthen their integrity to teach their kids. Other than that, the municipal council should send more people to monitor around the places and take actions to whoever litter relentlessly. That's all.
Littering is a very bad habit. It has a very negative impact on environment and water. It's the responsibility of everyone to take actions and raise awareness.
There are so many ways to prevent littering in society, like using litter bin. It is a plastic waste container or street bins provided by local authorities to be used as a convenient place for the disposal and collection of litter. Increasingly, both general waste and recycling options are provided. Local councils pick the waste up and take it to reuse or recycling. However, there are issues with this approach. If the bins are not regularly emptied, then overfilling of bins occurs and can increase litter indirectly. Some local authorities will only take responsibility for rubbish that is placed in the bins, which means the litter remains a problem. People may blame a lack of well-placed bins for their littering. Hazardous materials may be incorrectly disposed of in the bins, and they can encourage dumpster diving. Moreover, cleanup events may be organized where participants will sometimes camp in an area in a line to ensure that no litter is missed. Picking up litters can be hazardous. Hazards can include exposure to dangerous goods, sharp waste, and pathogens. As a result, safety equipment is sometimes worn, and tools such as litter grabbers such as extendable arms are used. Litter traps can be used to capture litter as it exits stormwater drains into waterways. However, litter traps are only effective for large or floating items of litter and must be maintained. Increasingly, there have been efforts to use technology to monitor areas prone to dumping. Furthermore, container deposit legislation can be aimed at both reducing littering and also encouraging picking up through local recycling programs that offer incentives, particularly for aluminum cans, glass, bottles, and plastic bottles.